Happy Monday. We had a really good time at our friend's house yesterday. We wanted to go to the pool, but the band was canceled. Which is true, the band was canceled, but there was no way I was gonna get into the water, and the kids weren't gonna get in either. It was just too cold. So we went to our friend's house, that's all we did. But we had a really good time. We ate surf and turf, enjoyed some drinks. As we usually do on Memorial Day, we usually get together with these friends of ours and actually remember, you know what I mean, the real reason for Memorial Day. We had a really good dinner. It's called Coconut Yummy Cake. I'm not in love with the name. I feel like it could be something better. It was pretty good. It's the second time I've ever made it, and I didn't make it true to the recipe, so maybe I can call it mine now. But it was pretty good. And then we had crab cakes and steaks and this broccoli salad that had apples in it, like sour, like green apples, Granny Smith, and then some other things, macaroni and cheese. I should have just taken a picture, but when I get over there and I finally like make a plate, I forget. Anyway, yeah, there's so much I want to catch up on, and I've like gotta find the time to do it. I also think I'm getting sick.
Yay.
I'm gonna have to get Cindy up in a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy a cup of coffee first. Before I do that, she's got an appointment. I've been kind of like a nut about the trash. I just read and learned that they do not take, oh wow, they took all the stuffs. They don't take certain things in your trash can. Like they say it's illegal.
But is it enforced?
No, not that I'm aware of, because all my years of living here in North Carolina, I have not separated this trash. But it apparently is illegal to put plastic bottles and aluminum cans in like your trash can. You're supposed to recycle them. But for the longest time, I didn't think they were recycling aluminum, so I got fed up with trying to separate. And now I learned that they do. I'm trying to do my part. Danny's like,
what are you getting so wrapped up about the trash for recycling?
because I want to do my part. If I'm separating the trash and using the recycling options that are laid out before me, then that means I can decrease the amount of trash. Because here's our problem. We always run out of space in our trash can. We are a family of 6. Apparently we make a lot of trash. So if I'm separating and recycling what I'm supposed to, then we won't have so much trash, and we will have room for trash. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm being a little extra. My throat is starting to hurt. Out of our group of 11 that went on the cruise, 2 of them got actually sick. The rest of us have just been kind of out of it, like mentally and physically unable to like jump back into life. That's the best way I can describe it. So I'm thankful that I didn't get sick on the cruise or shortly after, because they really got hit bad with cold, whatever they had. It wasn't just a cold. But now I'm having a sore throat.
I don't like it.
And I could feel like my nose, I'm kind of getting stuffed up. I'm so happy to be vlogging on my camera again. I tried to call my mom and she is not answering. This would make life so much easier if I lived in the vicinity of my family where I could just drive over. But there is no way I could get Danny to move to Ohio. He has told me so. I moved away when I was 19 when I joined the military, and I have not been back since. I mean, I've been to visit. I have never moved back. I've just been away. Boot camp was in New Jersey. That was for 2 months. And then I went to California for 4 months. And then I went to Alaska for 2.5 years. Then I went to Virginia for over half a year. Then I moved to Maryland, and I was there for 5 years. 5 years? And then I moved to North Carolina, and I've been here ever since 2010. Yep, 13 years. Holy crap. But yeah, I've not been back since. I try to make a point to visit as often as I can, but it is a journey for me and the children to drive there, because I'm usually tacking on a visit to see my best friend in Indiana, which is not really like, to get from my house to where she lives versus my house to where my family lives is a difference of a matter of minutes. It takes the same amount of time. And usually you've seen in other vlogs where you've seen in some of my travel vlogs that we usually stop in Charleston, West Virginia to stay. It's a nice hotel. I usually stay at the same one every time, and it overlooks the river, which is super cool, and we can walk to some pretty cool restaurants. But it like eats up my time, I've learned, since my kids are older. I don't really need to, this is gonna sound really bad, but I don't really need to give them that much of a break. Like traveling long distance, it's work. But now that my kids aren't in diapers, my kids aren't being potty trained, like, we're good to drive straight through. I've started doing that. There's just no point unless we want to take the trip real slow, but 12 hours, I mean, that's like, to me, that's nothing now. I can drive that. Last time we visited for Mackenzie's graduation party, that's exactly what we did. We drove straight through. It took us a little over 13 hours to go straight through, but like, I didn't feel taxed at all. And I did the whole drive. Danny was with me, but I did the whole drive. All that to say, it is work because I add on other things. And yeah, I do want to make a trip up there. My mom's birthday is in August. We're definitely going. I just need to know what the plans are. If you notice you don't hear my birds, this is why. This is the secret to keeping them quiet. I will show you, because they're still covered. So pretty much I don't have any plans today. I mean, I'm home for the day because I've got someone coming to spray the house. We get our house sprayed once a month for bugs and stuff, and he's coming today at 3. Danny's got to work, so I will be taking care of that. Sydney's got this pool, like, I don't know, it's not a pool party because there's no pool, class party on the river, and there's gonna be a boat and a dock, which I will be staying on the dock. I don't really want to go because I'm looking at the situation. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go and be social. It's not like I don't like these people, it's the social aspect of it. I'm an introvert. I'm going to be completely drained by the end of this 5-hour party. I don't even know what the weather is gonna be like. The worst part about it for me is the social aspect, because I'm such an introvert and I could think of nothing less that I want to do than be stuck in a social situation. Let's check the weather. Friday, it's going to almost be 80 degrees. Guess it'll be tolerable. I'm going to be taking Sydney to that on Friday. Sydney and 2 of her friends, maybe. Oh, the reason I'm telling you this is because I need to think of a side to bring, or a dish of some sort. I was going to say buffalo chicken dip. Yeah, I guess I could do that, so that I can make Addie some. Addie was so mad I didn't make buffalo chicken dip on Sunday. I used the meat to make something else. But she was not happy to me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make buffalo chicken dip. Everyone likes their buffalo chicken dip differently. I like mine with a little more heat, just because without it, I would probably eat the whole pan. But if my mouth is burning, I'm likely to stop. It's a true story. I would probably eat the whole pan. And next week, Sydney's got another thing going on. That's something we talk about next week. I'm gonna have to wake her up. I guess I could watch a YouTube video. Well, I just got off the phone with the office. I'll say the office. A lady at the front office for Sydney's appointment, and it has been canceled. So I get my morning back. I am gonna watch some, I gotta make a to-do list. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I wanna watch some of Disco Liz's vlogs because I'm behind. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I disturbing you? I know, you gotta sleep right next to him. His paw. Okay, so after watching Deliciously Said's vlog about packing, this was in my Amazon feed. I guess that's what I would call it. These are packing cubes, and they are the cutest. They're so colorful. These are parks in the US, national parks, and I've been to this one, drove past this one. Have I been to Yosemite? I don't think so. I don't know what that one is, but they're so pretty. I want these. The price is kind of expensive for a 6-piece, but one day, maybe, when my others have fallen apart. I need to get dressed because I have to go do the grocery shopping, and I like to do grocery shopping when everyone else is like pretty much at work, and then I've got a kitchen to clean. Never-ending cycle. Okay, I'm ready for the day. Oh, I was just editing a video and realized that I didn't show you guys what I was actually growing. So I'm growing a salad, mini salads. You guys know though, I've shared this with you if you guys have been following for at least a couple of years now. They're microgreens. And see how they're already like kind of growing to the side? It's because the sun's coming up. So I'm gonna rotate this around. And when I get back from grocery shopping, they're gonna be going that way. Same with these guys. Just gonna rotate them around. This one's having a hard time. Oh, it's dry. That's why. Need to water these. This one is slow going and this one is slow going. But anyway, I was just having a hard time with the idea of buying salad. We always waste it. The wonderful thing about microgreens is that they've got more nutrients than the full-grown veggies. One of these is radish, for example, but I will eat them as like a little baby. That sounds weird. You know what I mean. This one is not doing well, so I'm just hoping to spark some life back into it. See, they're like floating. This one might be a fail. The other thing that I love about microgreens is that if you time it just right, you could have salad like routinely without having to buy it. And you cut what you're going to eat. So if I'm not going to eat this whole tray, for example, I would only cut maybe half of it and prepare the rest. Does that make sense? So they're still alive, growing in the dirt, and then you just cut them when you want to eat them. You don't need a whole lot of microgreens. The serving is actually much smaller because they're so nutrient dense compared to their adult-sized versions of themselves. Hi, Lennox. Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing the grocery list. Let me get back to that. I think, I don't like my hair, for one. But I think I'm going to use this weekly vlog to showcase my meal plan. I'll show you what we've got on the meal plan and we'll see how successful I am. Huh? Oh, thank you. That's cool. Anywho, I got my meal plan, my grocery list, and a helper. Here is my meal plan. And I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna keep it tight this week. Like I'm going to do the things that I say I'm going to do. Like I'm gonna, these dates. Now this is actually next Sunday, this coming Sunday. So Monday we had dinner somewhere else. So our week is gonna begin on Tuesday. We always do tacos. Oh, I forgot that stuff. But we always do tacos. I've got spaghetti and garlic bread, which I'm gonna make dinner rolls and I'm gonna make the sauce homemade. And then there's chicken and I like how I did that. The starch is probably gonna be tater tots. I don't know about the veggie yet. I'm not sure. Whatever is in season, I suppose. Pizza is always there, and it's not really a party. But I did tell the kids they could finally have hot dogs. What I might actually do is do Bic Mac tacos the same day we do hot dogs. Depends on how I feel, because some days I want a hot dog, some days I don't. And I only like hot dogs when there's like all the things to put on them. Like diced onions and good mustard and pickles on the side and good chips and maybe some dip. That's how I like my hot dogs, with things in them. Complicated. A complicated hot dog is my kind of hot dog. My grocery list doesn't look like a lot. You can see that. I'm actually going to go to ALDI, and then what I can't get there, I'm gonna go to Food Lion. I gotta make it home by 3, which I don't think would be a big problem. I've got 2 bills, 1 bill to pay, 1 book to drop off for Mackenzie, and Lennox is my helper today. And I'm gonna do this before it heats up, and I'll show you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I don't get, because that grocery haul can get chaotic. Like, it's like I bring the groceries in, and then the herd comes down and they want to look at everything and all that. So I'm going to tell you what I'm not successful at getting, and I'm sticking to the list. I'm trying to do better with shopping for only what we need. This morning I bought paper towels, toilet paper, dishwasher tabs, and white vinegar because I use that to clean. And then I made another purchase on Amazon. So that one was on Sam's Club. I buy my detergent for washing clothes on Amazon. It's a brand called Molly's Suds. I bought a bag. Oh man, I don't know when it's gonna be here, if it's gonna be here on time. Anyway, my 2 bags were supposed to be shipped while we were on our cruise. It's really late, so I don't really know what's going on with that. So I made another purchase, and I'm about to look and see if it's gonna be late. Because if it is, I have to add that to my list. So the thing with Aldi's is that you have to get your own bags, and I'm carefully selecting mine right now. This will be good too. And I just use a bigger bag to stuff them in. I really don't have a whole lot to get today though, so maybe it won't be so bad. Hey helper, are you ready? We just got back from the second store. I'm not going to another store. That is it for me. I need to put all this stuff away, but I first need to have lunch after I put cold stuff away. I'm in the middle of slowly putting away these groceries, but I wanted to show you guys something real quick. Before I put the rest of these groceries away, and before I show you guys what I didn't get to buy today. So I saw this hack on Instagram mostly, and it's for storing your like heavy cookware stuff. So crock pot, Instant Pot, secondary crock pot, Mixaid, KitchenAid. I had this built custom, but as you can see, it's only housing like the bread maker. But this was supposed to house all of my kitchen cookware stuff that needs to be plugged in. Oh, and my deep fryer. I hardly use that, so it's up top. But I got tired of lifting the bread maker and the KitchenAid mixer out of here, and it's kind of tight, and there is a lip that I did not take into account, so it is actually pretty tight. So this is what someone showed me. You buy these planters, and I've got this kind, and I've got this wooden kind, and even this plastic kind. You buy them, and I mean, this doesn't fit perfectly, but it's a whole lot better than breaking my back just to try to get it out, and then I can tuck it in the space, you know what I mean? And then this comes out. I just got these at ALDI for $6.99, for real, and it's like a heavy plastic, and maybe one day I'll use it for plants, but I could not resist not getting it because they're not that cheap at like Lowe's. This was a thrift store find, and sometimes the dog food can be heavy, so I'm gonna help Lennox and Addie out and put it on wheels so they don't have to lift it. This one is a double stacked.
I'm pretty much the only person that gets these out anyways. I'm good with that, but it makes life so much easier. I think I need probably one more. I'd like to get a square one or maybe another one like that for these canned goods so I could like easily take this out. Anyway, that is my storage hack for you all. Okay, I know it's quite loud in here, but I wanted to show you what I was doing. So I'm making tacos right now. Here's my salsa. Yum, right? Just kidding. It needs to be blended up, cooling just a little bit. It doesn't really need to be cool to blend it up. I'm juggling many plates right now, so I'm letting that cool for the time being. Good morning. Welcome back to day 2 of my meal plan vlog. So tonight we have spaghetti and garlic bread on the menu. And I need to make the sauce. This is not just a normal spaghetti night. I'm gonna make the sauce because I feel like having homemade spaghetti sauce. I got my recipe right here. This was actually given to me by Danny's grandma. Oh, I just realized this, but she got this in a slow cooker recipe. It's okay. It's all right. I guess I could cook it in a slow cooker. Maybe I'll start that now. So I need to do some chopping, but first I need to straighten up this kitchen. I just got done filming my cruise tips. Not that I'm an expert, but I've been up in my room for a few hours doing that because my battery died, and then I had to like arrange the items I wanted to show. So I've been busy upstairs doing that and not downstairs doing this. Okay, dinner's done, but I forgot to take a video of my bowl that I made, so I will say it's missing some things. This is the recipe I used. I don't know if this is helpful. But anyway, the one ingredient I did not have was green pepper. That would have made it, the flavor, different. But it's still pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look good in this pot as is, but I just ate it. I didn't feel like I missed the green pepper, and I don't eat green peppers actually. It's just for the flavor. So another thing is I didn't have tomato sauce. It was just crushed up tomatoes. You guys, if you have an ALDI, you need to try these from ALDI. They're so good. They're garlic knots, obviously, as you can read, and really messy, but so good. You can cook them right in the bag. Hello. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. I'm getting my dates all mixed up. I wanted to show you guys dinner. So I did say that it was going to be a chicken, a starch, and a veggie. I got broccoli, but I thought this was so funny. It says broccoli wobbly. And trying to use up what we have, I bought this big old box of this Cheeto mac and cheese. None of the kids really like it, but they just entertain me. I'm down to like 4 boxes, so we are almost done with it. And then I've got chicken, and I just air fried these, and they came out great. I know the lighting is not great, but pretty good. And it tastes good too. And this is the seasoning I used from Trader Joe's. Huh? Thank you. You're the best. Ran out of milk, so anyway, that's dinner. Whatever that was, I don't know. Anyway, I went to the gym today. Just got out of the shower. The Cindy's got something going on today, and I'm not gonna be home in time to make this pizza, I don't think. So we might have to settle for semi-homemade. Yeah, it's just pizza. We're just gonna have to do homemade, semi-homemade pizza. I'm almost to the end. I'm right here. I've successfully done all these. And then we're gonna have a hot dog fiesta. I'm actually making these Bic Mac Tacos tomorrow with hot dogs. I'm very interested in trying it out. And, you know, I gotta let YouTube know how the recipe went, so. Anyway, like I said, I've got to take Sydney to her end of year party with her classmates, even though we ended class May 2nd. It's June 2nd. It's a month later. Wow, that's an all-day thing because I have to drive an hour up and an hour back. And I'm taking 2 of our other friends who will be here. One of them will be here in 2.5 hours. I'm supposed to make pigs in a blanket. I'm currently still in my robe because I'm waiting for my dress to dry. I'm wearing a dress today. I just wanted to update you on the meal plan situation. Tomorrow's gonna be a little different because we're going to the pool. I'm not sure if we're having friends over for the hot dog fiesta. I mentioned before, like when I have hot dogs, I want like all the things. I wanna make all that stuff and have a hot dog bar. I don't know if it's just gonna be us or not. Okay. I'm gonna have to look back through my videos, but earlier this morning when I turned on the camera, something fell. Whatever that was, I don't know. I just saw that it was a tiny screw from this camera because I have a viewfinder. My viewfinder's down right now because I'm so scared that the other half is gonna break if I mess with it. And I can't find the screw. The screw is like the size of a eyeglass or a sunglass screw for this piece. That stinks. I'm gonna see if I can order one and then repair it myself. This will be the second time I've repaired this. The first time I used super glue. I'm not gonna lie. I'd do it again. I'm gonna see if I can find the screw, put that back in. If not, I'm gonna order it. I hate that. I just started using this camera again too, but I love it so much. Oh man. I'm gonna try to find it, and if not, I'm gonna order it right now. There's been a change of plans. I did not end up, taking Sydney. One of the other moms offered to drive her. So I am home, and I am able to make pizza tonight. But the reason I'm getting on here right now is because I wanted to show you this snack that I got for myself and the other 2 that are here. The other 2 kids. Oh, where did it go? Aww, I don't know where it went. I'll just have to dig out my wrapper, I guess. I go to the Asian store to get the basics, and while I was there I decided to get one of these. It's called Deliciously Light Cheesecake. It's the original. It's so good. You think of cheesecake as being something dense and heavy. This is so spongy and so light. And probably not the best. Oh my gravy, there's 40 grams of carbs. Ooh. It's like a little spongy sponge cake. Very soft. This is just a wrapper around it. And it's so good. I like these. Obviously, I eat these maybe 1 or 2 times a year, if that, though. Spongy, not like a normal cheesecake. It really does just kind of melt in your mouth. It's kind of like a pound cake, and the flavor is so light. It's not that sweet. I actually made some tea to have with this, but I wanted to show you that. It's so good. Mackenzie introduced me to them. We made it to Sunday, and this is really loud. As you can see, I look like I just woke up, but in fact, I just haven't gotten like ready. And I'm wearing my transition glasses, so they're really dark. Anyway, last night we did the hot dog fiesta. I didn't take any photos though. But we had all kinds of stuff. We had I diced up some onions. We had jalapenos, relish, hot dog chili, sauerkraut for the brats. What else? I can't remember. So like everything happened so fast. We were at the pool, then we invited people over to partake in the hot dog fiesta, and it just turned into a thing. I was busy, and I got all of the people in my house, so I didn't want to pull out the camera. But it was very successful. These are all the dishes. So I had this, and all the toppings were on it in little ceramic bowls, and they had spoons, and this is the aftermath. I'm weird. I like to air dry them before instead of like individually wiping them down. So that's why they are stacked like that. But anyway, today I'm making Bic Mac Tacos. Yesterday I was going to make them, but one, the meat wasn't thawed out, and two, I didn't want to add that on top of everything else I was going to cook. I decided to split it off and do it on Sunday when I had originally planned to make it. We're going to make that tonight. I'm very curious. I hope it turns out. I believe that I can do this recipe without a hitch. I know it's raw meat, might be kind of gross, but that's how you pat it down onto the, and I chose to use some low carb, but yeah. So you pat it down to the exact size of the tortilla. This is what they come out looking like. And then there's sauce. I got extra pickles because I like them. And this is with the sauce. We'll see what the kids say. I also don't have lettuce. I don't like lettuce. I'm right. Reaction time. Do we like it? Too. Yeah? How about you? No. Okay. All right. Hey, so I wanted to quickly go over the meal plan vlog. So this is the end of that video. I wanted to tie it all up. Probably for the first time ever, I've successfully made every single meal that was on the meal plan. And I know I was gonna show you what I didn't buy. I didn't get thyme leaves. I do have crushed thyme, so. Cholula was almost $5. I can live without that. What else did I not get? It was just those two items. A little over what we wanted to spend for groceries. So this week I'm going to kind of rein it in. Oh my gosh, my greens. I did start harvesting them. That sounds really funny because I don't have like a farm, but I feel like a farmer because I have these. But anyway, sidetracked. We're working on a budget and I'm trying to stay within it, and that was not within it, but this is the kind of thing we're trying to see and learn about our spending habits. So I'm glad that I saved the receipts because that's good to know. This week I'm gonna work on a meal plan again this week. If this is I mean personally, like, of course I'm gonna do it, but if this is something you're interested in as well, comment down below and I will start that as a vlog. Thanks for tuning in for the meal plan video. I'm really proud of myself for sticking with it the whole week, and because I filmed it all, I felt like I needed to be accountable. So I've got my drawing board out. It's blank. I've wiped off the whole meal plan for the week. I'm going to start over this week. I will see how everything goes.
Everybody